Hi everyone, it's AngelBlade13. Welcome back to my Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix walkthrough. Last episode we finished off Agrabah, and we got access to another world, but we're gonna do this in order. So first we're gonna head here, which looks like somewhere else we've been to before. So I meant to get this episode out a lot earlier in the week, but things got kinda hectic. I should be able to get a lot of the later episodes out a bit quicker, since I have a lot of pre-recorded gameplay already, so should be expecting these to be coming out faster.
It's approaching from behind us!
All set with the gummy mission, so it's Halloween Town. Let's see how our friend Jack is doing.
Hey, this is Halloween Town, right?
Well, it
It sure does look like Halloween.
Wow!
Yeah!
Hey, it's Zero! How have you been, boy?
So fortunately, here we get a costume change to fit the vibe of the world. Let's make some quick adjustments. First, I wanna keep Hero's Crest on my main and put Starseeker back on Valor for Sora. Adjust my items. I don't really need to have a high potion while I have regular potions equipped at the moment. You can do that later if you want, but it's probably not necessary. Alright, we've got all the items in the room, so we're gonna head to the next area.
What's that for?
It's Jack!
Sora, Donald, and Goofy! Welcome back! And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas? Don't you mean Happy Halloween?
Of course! Halloween greetings from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King! Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas mood. You see, I'm running the show again this year, but I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmas Town.
Sandy Claus?
I think he means Santa Claus.
Aren't these decorations wonderful? This year, Halloween Town's going to handle Christmas too. But first, we have to visit Sally. She's working on something no self-respecting Santa Claus can do without. Come along, I'll show you.
A Halloween Town Christmas? Wanna go check it out?
Come on, hurry! Hello, Doctor. Where's Sally?
Can't you see that I'm in the middle of an experiment? Hey, this is way too heavy!
Then let's toss it!
You do, and you'll be sorry. Now bring it over here. Hee-haw! Imbeciles! Now my experiment is ruined!
Sally, did you finish it? I want to show my good friends.
I'm sorry, Jack. I need a little bit more time.
Oh. Well, that's all right. Just as long as it's ready for Christmas.
But, Jack...
I'd best be off. I've got to go get Sandy Claus right away. Wonderful to see you again. Goodbye for now.
Go get Santa Claus.
Please, Sora. I'm afraid something terrible will happen if Jack goes through with this.
You can try that again.
Sora? Are those strange-looking fellows in the town square with you?
Huh? What fellows?
You know, the ones who wanted to spoil Halloween and Christmas? What are they called again? Heartless?
They're definitely not with us. But Donald, Goofy, and I can get rid of them for you. And then we can go see Santa! But first, the Heartless!
Alright, here we go. We've got Jack in the party. Gonna keep Goofy for the time being. Take Jack's items. Don't worry, Donald will get his turn. Go over Jack's abilities. Blazing Fury, he kind of surrounds himself in fireballs and charges. Icy Terror, he'll shoot an ice bolt at a target and have it sort of keep following them around. Bolts of Sorrow, he'll consecutively drop lightning bolts on a target. And Applause is his limit attack, which is a very useful limit. He has a different boost for each of the different magic spells, so you can choose to change it if you want. For Sora, I'm going to take off Upper Slash and replace it with Finishing Leap. These are similar in the sense that they launch a target into the air. With Finishing Leap, you can only use it at the end of a combo, and it does more area of effect damage, whereas Upper Slash sort of just hits one person. Goofy and Donald, we don't really need to change anything for right now. Actually, instead of Thunder, I'll put on Donald Blizzard. And that should be it for now.
There!
So right when we step outside, we have a fight, so this is a good time to summon Genie. So we'll see with Genie, he has an option called Drive. This lets us switch forms for him to match the different drive forms that Sora gets.
Now hear this, you fiends! Leave Halloween Town at once, by order of the mayor! Jack, where are you? I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself! Jack!
We're on it.
So here Genie's in his Valor form. So he'll go in that sort of wild slash that I get with him and then turn into a fist that just launches forward. It's pretty nice. And now I'll switch into Wisdom Genie, where he'll shoot a barrage of magic bullets. So, you see, Valor Genie sort of has the wide-range slashes to match our Valor form, whereas Wisdom Genie has the magic bullets to match our Wisdom. So keep that in mind. And there's the Finishing Leap, and hit square at the end of the combo. This is another fight that, if you take too much damage, it'll just end. Then let's use Jack's Limit. Jack's Limit is one that you don't really want to mash all the buttons through. You can keep spinning into targets like that, and that'll do damage as well before you get to the finisher, so you can rack up a lot of extra damage.
What should we bring along next time?
A bucket full of caterpillars!
Or something even worse.
that? Some old hag?
Silence.
A witch?
Perhaps you three could be of use to me. Come along, all of you. I'll show you the true meaning of mischief.
All right, bodyguards. Christmas Town is this way. The doorway is in the woods just past the graveyard.
So we'll take a little bit of time just to look around this area and collect the treasure chests and the puzzle pieces. We can't jump to that one yet, but if we stand up here, we can get launched into the air, and Ariel will recover into the piece. So here I'll talk a little bit about some of the enemies here. First, the ones we were fighting in the previous room were the White Knights. They're enemies from the previous Kingdom Hearts game. They sort of just hop around and move in somewhat janky methods. They mostly just have a couple different slashing attacks. Some is they'll jump and sort of flip in the air and slash rapidly, or they'll just spin around and continue to attack. Next we have these small things called the driller moles. What they do is they can sort of launch into you, both when you're on the ground or in the air, and they'll naturally dig into the ground and sort of try to effectively uppercut you from the ground. Alright, we've got a little bit of a break, no enemies here, so just collect the items, and then we'll examine the Christmas tree. I do enjoy how they say Sandy Claus here.
Here it is, the door to Christmas Town. The spooks of Halloween can get so tiresome year after year. I wanted something new, and I found this. Beyond this door is a world filled with wonders the likes of which you've never seen. At first, I couldn't believe my eyes. Everything was so fresh and exciting.
Come on, just open it. Cool.
Wow! Sarasata!
In his workshop. Shall we?
And now we have Christmas-themed outfits. Fun fact, these outfits weren't in the original Kingdom Hearts 2. They were specifically added into Final Mix. So, enjoy the change there. Let's just talk with the Moogle quickly. And there's some new stuff we can get. So, I'm gonna get 2 aquamarine rings for Sora and Goofy, and we'll get Donald a platinum ring. So, let's give everyone 1 more AP point. Some of you are probably saying I could just use my AP ups, which I can, but I'll hold off and use them a little bit later.
Here, too?
On guard, loyal bodyguards!
So the new enemy here is called the Toy Soldier. It basically has two forms. It'll either emerge with the soldier form, where it has a long-range gunshot attack, or the pumpkin form, where it has close-range slashing attacks. They can be kind of annoying to deal with. One tip, if you can launch them into the air and use physical attacks, that's usually a pretty good thing to do. Here we're just going to use Jack's Limit to deal with these last two. This time we actually saw the film. So adding in something I don't think I mentioned in any previous videos, one thing I really enjoy that they did in Kingdom Hearts 2 is that all the treasure chests have a sort of theme to the world that they're in, and they're not all just the same red and gold covered ones before. So that was a really nice addition.
Well, hello everyone. Did you come to see if you're on my nice list? Your name?
Sora, sir.
Let's see. Sora. Here you are. Well, according to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you did not believe in Santa Claus. Oh, that is unfortunate.
How about Donald and Goofy? Oh, boy!
Am I on your list too by any chance? It's me, Jack.
Jack Skellington? What sort of trouble did you bring this time?
This time?
It's a long story.
So, Sora had his, I don't believe in Santa phase, but Santa actually exists here. So, this is probably pretty awkward. Anyway, let's check in on our journal and our puzzle pieces. Notice we already have all the treasures for this world, so that's nice. And here's a puzzle I can solve. Remember, this one I have to rotate some of the pieces. So we're all set here. Let's do a quick save, and then we'll move on.
Why do we have to hide?
Silence. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. That fool Jack brought Sora and the others with him. Now we can deal with all of them at once.
What do you want us to do?
Who's there?
Busted!
Oh! It's Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Not those three.
I assure you they're not with us.
Well, whatever the case, they've been quite naughty. Catch them and bring them back here. They're going to get a lecture.
Mr. Claus, I wanted to talk to you about Christmas first.
It'll have to wait. I need to see how things are progressing in my workshop.
Come on, Jack. Let's catch those little pranksters.
Oh, all right then.
Those three kids are always causing trouble. So annoying.
This is it.
One thing you can do in this area, if you go to the merry-go-round in the center, you can use a reaction command on it, and that'll sort of draw in targets, and that'll do a good deal of damage to them. So that's a cool thing you can try out if you feel like it.
I was so looking forward to destroying that ridiculous Christmas town. But now that Sora and those imbeciles are here, I think a change of plan is called for. Revenge before pleasure, after all.
What kind of revenge?
The magnificent, malevolent kind, of course.
That sounds really bad.
Like Oogie's kind of bad.
And that's super duper bad.
Oogie Boogie? That bag of incensed insects? How intriguing. And where might I find him?
Jack and his dumb, stupid friends destroyed him.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. More intriguing still. I believe I'll bring your master back for you.
Alright, nothing really new happened in this room, so I'm just gonna cut ahead a little bit. When we go to the next room here, we have a boss fight, but there's something that's likely to happen to you here, so I'm gonna jump into the future for a moment. Hi everyone, it's Future Angel Blade 13 again. We have another sort of special form that we need to discuss. I'm gonna find some enemies, and I'm gonna transform. This is what's called anti-form. Anti-form is effectively a punishment for using the dry forms too often. Every time you transform into one of your forms, you'll gain a point. You won't be able to see how many anti-points you have, so you just have to sort of keep track of it on your own. In combat, on the plus side, anti-form does double damage, and you see, you move very fast and have these pretty cool combos. On the negative side, you can't use magic, you can't use items, you lose all your party members, and you don't gain any experience while you're in anti-form. You also can't revert while you're in battle. You see, I have the revert command available again now to me, that we're not actually fighting anything. But I can't manually leave the form if something bad is happening. So, you want to just kind of be careful with it. Your anti-points get reset every time you either go into anti-form or you gain a new drive form. So, I was using it a lot before, but I'm using it carefully so I don't turn into it in my main playthrough. You can also hit square to do that kind of cool glide maneuver. So that's pretty much it. Just don't really abuse your dry forms. If you really don't want to go into anti-form, use it when you're not in battle, because that way you'll always go to the intended form, basically. Right, so that was really it. I just wanted to show that off. So with that, I'm gonna throw it back to present-day Angel Blade 13. Alright, thank you, future Angel Blade 13. Anyway, when we head through this door, we have a boss fight, so set yourself up how you want.
I feel like a million bugs. I really owe you one for this, Maleficent.
Indeed you do, Oogie. Do you remember Sora, Donald, and Goofy?
Do I remember them? Ha! You're too much! I'll never forget what they did to me. What was it they did to me?
Squashed you like a bug.
That sounds bad.
And Jack helped.
Even worse.
They creamed you.
That's right. That's right! That's one thing I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It's the last thing I remember, and it's the only thing I'll remember until I teach those clowns not to mess with Mr. Oogie Boogie!
Yes, that's right. That's the spirit. And I have the perfect plan already in mind. Have you ever heard of Christmas Town?
Mr. Oogie!
Wake up! Wake up!
We want to see how bad you are!
It seems he needs more time to recover. You three, stay here and keep Sora and the others occupied. My Heartless will help you, but do not fail me.
There they are.
Stop them!
Tie him down!
Get him!
Alright, so here's the boss, Prison Keeper. It's gonna start off by eating one of the 3 children. I believe it's random each time. In this case, he started off with Barrel, so he starts just by trying to bite you. You can block it. It's pretty easy to dodge, or just Reflect. Reflect kind of says screw you to pretty much everything in this game, honestly. We can mostly get away with just doing regular physical attacks for the time being. You can throw some magic at it if you feel like. This case, he absorbed shock, so he's gonna fly into the air and shoot, rain down energy balls on you. They can be annoying to dodge, so I typically just either use Trinity or Dance Call. I switch it up each time, honestly. He has a reaction command inside combo where you can sort of prevent him from absorbing the next kid right away. And for the final one, he absorbs Lock, where he'll just shoot fireballs at you. Again, you can use Guard or use Reflect on it. They have a bit of a homing property. And in his final segment, he kind of just shuffles between all 3 attacks, so by now you should just be used to all of them. It's pretty much done, so this Dance Call should finish him off or be pretty close to it. So here's the slightly better version of the fight. It wasn't too different, but mostly I'm just going to be spamming the standard Ariel combo on him a lot. It helps stagger him and gets a lot of good damage. Honestly, it's a pretty easy fight. You shouldn't need too much strategy for it. The other reflect there just in case. Now in the middle section, he's absorbed shock, so I'm just gonna go into a Trinity. Don't have to deal with the energy ball rain. And with this combo here, gonna go into Valor form. Gonna do some aerial combos. Fireball. Use a square to parry the attack back at him. You can't guard normally in Valor form, but you can parry attacks pretty well with good timing. Now he's down pretty low. Just gonna finish off with a dance call again. Remember, the spinning in between X and triangle presses does more damage, so don't rush through Jack's limit.
Confound it, now I've lost my way. Oh, this is utter foolishness. I should be getting ready for Christmas.
Is that you, Mr. Santa Claus?
Yes, but please call me Santa Claus.
Of course. Mr. Santa Claus, I was hoping I'd find you here. You see, it's very important that you go back to Christmas Town. I'm afraid something terrible is going to happen if you don't.
Well, I am behind on my preparations. All right, tell Jack I'll be waiting for him at home. He had something to say to me about Christmas.
But that's just it. Please, go home and lock the door. And if Jack knocks, don't open it.
There. The large one in red.
All I gotta do is kidnap him?
That's right. Lock him up at once. Then begin destroying Christmas Town. That's sure to make Sora and the other fools come running.
And then they're all mine!
Yes. And in the meantime, I'll turn Santa Claus into Santa Heartless.
Are we done?
Who's there?
So we've got to head back to Santa's place to save him, go deal with Oogie Boogie again. We've got a new enemy here. These are the Emerald Blues. They use wind magic, as you can see. So they'll use that wind barrier around themselves and sort of just charge into you. They can also make a huge tornado that'll just launch you in the air as it does damage.
I've done a little redecorating. Wait, something's not quite right. I I know what it is. We just need a little more of that Oogie flair.
I do hope our jolly old friend is looking forward to becoming a Heartless. Oh, clumsy oaf!
Are you still here? Why don't you oogie on back where you came from? You're cramping my style.
Have you already forgotten who brought you back, you insolent bag of bugs?
Sorry, can't remember a thing.
Very well, you ingrate. You'll rue the day you spurned my help.
That's Santa's house.
It seems like we should hurry. Something bad's gonna happen. These are all enemies we've seen already, so I'm gonna just jump ahead. Alright, we've got one more boss fight. Save up, and then head into the toy factory when you're ready.
Jack Skellington!
Oogie!
You and I have a score to settle, Jack. Same goes for your little sidekicks.
What are you planning to do with Sandy Claus?
Who? Sandy Claus? I don't know what you're talking about. And why is this roly-poly red guy here? Time to go, Grandpa!
Mr. Santa Claus!
Why, you... Nice view from up here. That's right, away you go.
Alright, as usual, Oogie Boogie gives us some type of gimmick. We start on this conveyor belt, and we have to knock up these presents to bring him back down. He's gonna be hitting us with different things at the time. We have to hit 12 of these presents up towards him, and that'll knock him down to our level so we can do damage. We'll start off just sort of dropping those bombs. Another thing you can do is this punching glove that'll just drop onto you. You can do quite a lot of damage, so do your best to avoid it. Now that he's down, he doesn't really have any way to attack you, so you just get in some quick combos on him, and then the second phase is going to start. It starts off about the same. Still have to just knock these presents up. The dice bombs you can also block, so you don't always have to avoid them. These presents here, well, the little bags there have enemies inside them. The white knights aren't as bad, but the emerald blues can be very annoying, particularly if you're doing the speed run. Those have messed me up quite a few times during that. Next, as we can see, he can shift to either the right or the left side, and you have to use the reaction to go to the correct side, so you can repeat the process until you knock him down.
That's right, away you go!
Yeah, and just do damage until he runs back up there. I mentioned this earlier, but bosses in this game don't give you experience points, but in this case, because Oogie summoned some other Heartless to attack, if you defeat them, they will give you experience, but defeating the main boss, that won't give you any.
That's right, away you go!
In the third phase, I'm pretty sure it's every 4 presents you hit him with that will cause him to switch to either the right or the left side.
That's right, away you go!
I should have said earlier, but you have to avoid those lightning bolts. Either just go to the side or use reflect, or use limit if you feel like it, but probably save your limits for when Oogie's down, or just if you're getting really bad luck with the enemies he summons. Sometimes I've had to use Trinity or Dance Call, but this is going pretty well, so I shouldn't have to do that. Alright, now that he's down, should be able to finish him off with a couple combos.
All right, Christmas is safe again.
Perfect. I'd better get down to business.
You got a Santa.
Yup, you ought to stick to Halloween and spooky stuff.
Jack. Here, it's done.
Wonderful! Why, I love it! Thank you, Sally.
Jack, do you really have to do this?
But I make a splendid Santa Claus.
Listen here, Jack Skellington. You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that I'm very grateful. But please promise you won't cause any more trouble. And about that suit, don't even think about taking over for me again.
I just thought you could use a little help this year, Mr. Claus. You must be exhausted from all the preparations. And I wouldn't mind a second chance to get this Christmas thing right.
Yes, being Santa Claus can be tiring. But let me tell you something, Jack. Seeing the happy faces of little children when they discover the presents I've brought them makes it all worthwhile, year after year after year. And you, Jack, you love to make them gasp and see them shiver with fright. What if someone tried to take all of that away from you? We both have very important jobs to do, Jack. Mine is to take care of Christmas, and yours is to take care of Halloween. So we each have to do the very best we can. After all, you're the face of Halloween, Mr. Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, the night of nightmares. And even though you're fascinated with Christmas, Jack, Halloween is your true specialty. Don't you see? Children rely on both of us to do our jobs. Halloween needs your attention, and I know Christmas needs mine. Urgently.
You're right. I am the master of terror. And if Halloween has become too routine, all I have to do is think of something new that'll really make them scream.
Jack! Oh, Jack! I've been looking for you everywhere. We must go over the plans for next Halloween. I can't do a thing without your approval.
So true.
Good luck, Jack Skellington.
Well, there he goes.
Yes, and I've got lots of names to check and preparations to finish.
Oh, Jack, this is no time for joking.
What's this? Perhaps a bit too festive for our Halloween needs.
We better get going.
Before you do, Sora, I believe there's a friend of yours who, if I recall correctly, was the one who told you there's no such thing as Santa Claus?
Oh, yeah. He did say that.
Be sure to give him my very best wishes.
I will, but... do you know where I can find Riku?
No, but don't give up. Remember, if you believe in Riku, you will find him, just as you found me.
Right.
So I'm not doing that fight again because it's fairly long and annoying, and the more advanced strategy wouldn't really be that different. It just involves summoning Chicken Little during the second phase. Anyway, let's check the journal a bit. Got all the treasures. Let's look at our party member, Jack Skellington. Our main enemy, Oogie Boogie. And the mid-level boss, the Prison Keeper. Cool. So since we got the magnet spell, we can advance in Atlantica. So let's head there and move that statue.
Ariel!
We'd like you to come with us, Ariel.
Have we got something to show you? It's a pretty cool statue, huh?
It looks like some kind of prince.
Prince?
So just making it slightly more difficult, now we have to press X and we have to sometimes press triangle. You want to just get 5 perfects in a row.
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they steal day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Ariel, we're here to help you, you know?
Oh no! You 3 stay out of it!
Look who's talking.
Yeah, you were gonna tell your dad about it.
What am I going to do?
Alright, so, I guess we'll be back once we've upgraded our drive gauge a bit. Anyway, let's just check around quickly. I wanna... No, I'll hold off for a moment on getting that. Alright, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, share with a friend, leave a comment, all the good things. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!